Just breathing the day, yeah, making waves, kicking ass online, can't behave, laughing in the face of wannabe queens, living off memes and caffeine dreams. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Foodie beauty, fat flex, but she shapes the beam. Freezing, don't care, facing the screen, ruling girl world like it's her scene. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Foodie beauty, fat flex, but she shapes the beam. Freezing, don't care, facing the screen, ruling girl world like it's her scene. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch, calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That baddest woman with a smirk so mean, in the murky depths of life stream. Tears down the walls with the wit so raw, filters off, can't handle her flaw. Sharp tongue blade and a smoldering smile, leaving haters burned, exiled. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch, calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That baddest woman with a smirk so mean, in the murky depths of life stream. She tears down the walls with a wit so raw, filters off, can't handle her flaw. Sharp tongue blade and a smoldering smile, leaving haters burned, exiled. She tears down the walls with the wit so raw, filters off, can't handle her flaw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw, leaving haters burned, exiled. Living each moment without a damn care, streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign, feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Living each moment without a damn care, streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign, feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Living each moment without a damn care, streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign, feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch, calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That is woman with the smirk so mean, in the murky depths of live stream.
Good morning, you guys. Good morning. Good morning. I am in a much better mood today. Do you notice how I sound? Do you notice my nose isn't talking back? Every time I was making a sound yesterday, my nose was talking to, hello, good morning. Now I can fully appreciate Foodie Beauty being in so much trouble, us not having to hear Crazy Frog again. Um, there's a lot going on Twitter. I haven't seen any more pause updates since we last spoke. I do know that they are DMing people asking for clips of Salah, asking for money. We have a lot of clips to go over on Twitter. Basically, a bunch of clips showing Foodie Beauty breaking various laws. A lot of really funny posts. It's just a really good time over there this morning, so it was worth a live stream. Nick, welcome back to the Breezy Bunch. We missed you. Hello, everybody. Good morning. Let me see who's here. Free the people. Lori, hello, gorgeous. Fashionable. Okay. Hey, be kind. Hello, hello. If anybody feels that they have been blocked, or they're not seeing that their comments are coming up in the chat, I think I had a rogue mod, to be honest. And I think I know who it was, but there's a bunch of people I haven't seen in a minute, and I'm pretty sure they're blocked. I've been getting emails. So the best way to do this, when I'm looking on my end on my laptop, you guys, I'm not seeing you guys blocked. But somebody did DM me their channel link. I think it was Oflem, and I checked that way, and it showed that they were blocked. So please, please reach out to me. Send me the link to your channel, and I will make sure you're not blocked. All right. Hello, hello. Fashionable. I hope you got that. Ruby. Hello, Ruby Soho. Teddy Kitty. Thank you so much. Anonymity. Stella. Hey. Our beautiful Breezy has come so far, and look at Chin stuck moving backwards. You know, at one point in my life, I couldn't stay out of jail, right? And now here I am. It'll be 8 years sober in September. In September, it'll be 8 years. I it's been so long since I've been in legal trouble, and it's a really good time. Let me tell you. It's a really good time. You sleep well when you know the police aren't after you. Um, Turkey, hello. Hey, Breezy, love from South Africa. Sending so much love to South Africa. Ruby, welcome to the Breezy Bunch. Okay, if you guys joined or you're already a member, please DM me as well, and I will give you a link to our channel in my Discord. It's a place where we could talk about foodie beauty stuff outside of the live stream. So, I feel you, Breezy. I just got 11 years myself. I'm so proud of you for 8 years. What a miracle. Recovery is a miracle. It truly is. It truly is. It's the biggest, well, the second biggest gift from God I got. Recovery and my daughter. Like, I couldn't ask for much more, right? That's amazing, Breezy. It's just thanks, Beth. I'm not perfect. I'm not a perfect person. I'm petty as fuck sometimes. I'm spicy as fuck. I don't know when to shut up. But none of that's illegal. So, anyway, become a member by clicking the link. Yes, please do. At some point during this live stream, too, I'm going to attempt to gift you guys some. So, hello. Did I say runs with scissors? No, I didn't. Hello, Lindsay. I'm listening. Hey, Breezy in chat. I hope the sound is okay. Sometimes my AirPods don't want to connect to my laptop, okay? They just don't want to. They prefer to be connected to my iPhone, so I'm on my other earbuds. But when I have to listen to 3D stuff, I kind of prefer these ones anyways. The AirPods, I hear in 3D. I hear every fart, every stomach growl, just everything. And I mean, it's great when you're listening to music. It's not so great when you're listening to a 900-pound woman. If I missed anybody, I'm so sorry. Good morning, everybody. Marie Antoinette. All right. People have been complaining my intros are too long, but I like to talk. I'm sorry. I've been a chatterbox since, well, the first 6 years of my life, I wouldn't really talk to anybody other than my grandpa. But after that, you couldn't shut me up. All right, let me share my Twitter, you guys. I can't remember where we left off yesterday. So hold on. I'm going to scroll down a little bit. Okay, we definitely saw where she was filming in the mosque, right? Definitely saw that. Oh, hold on. Let me make this bigger for you. Okay, really fast though, before we continue on. Does it sound okay if I take one of these earbuds out? If it sounds horrible, I can go back. Hold on, let me know. I don't even know if you guys can hear me. Oh yeah, you still can. All right. Well, if it's shitty, let me know and I'll pop the other one back in. Okay, so we're gonna. This is again a variety, a foodie beauty breaking all kinds of laws. Salah too. It's gonna be a good time. Yeah, I said, but you're not a travel blogger. Oh, because Foodie admitted she's a tourist. Anyways, she said, also, it's not illegal to do YouTube content as a tourist in any country. Katie said, so just admitting we're a tourist now, are we? She also said, it is not illegal to do YouTube content as a tourist in any country. If that were the case, explain travel vloggers. P.I. said, but you're not a travel vlogger. From what I understand, okay, from what I've learned on this journey of foodie beauty being in Kuwait, most of the travel vloggers get permission, right? It's pretty much all she's done wrong in Kuwait. Hey, DJ, I love that there's so much evidence. Hey, Sleeping Lisa. Hey, Poppy. Hey, Breezy and Breezy Bunch. I hope we're all good. Just finished watching Marley Hendricks. What exactly is Foodie afraid of and why her past is catching up to her? It's part one. Andrea, thank you for the super chat. I'm definitely listening, but will probably not be able to engage much. For some reason, I'm expected to actually work here. Well, that's rude. Don't they know that Foodie Beauty is facing criminal charges? I mean, they should have given you the day off, to be honest. Anyways, you should just come work for me, Andrea. I will employ you to just gossip with me about Foodie Beauty, okay? I don't know if you'll make as much as your job, but I could pay you $1 a day. I thought this was really funny, you guys. Okay, I actually really liked this song in the clip. I can't tell you what it did to my brain, but my brain really enjoyed it. Okay, Tired AF said, a stray kitty checking to see if Chantal the cat nabber is involved with these shenanigans. Then Punch Cat said, point of view, you're trying to take a group pic, but the cat understood the assignment better. I don't know. You guys are probably going to laugh at me, but this song, I don't know, my brain loved it. I don't know. There's also a song that I can't explain why I like, but it's been stuck in my head for at least 72 hours straight. I can't remember how any of the song goes other than the only X I want is extra money. And something about if you're done with your ex, move on to the next. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's stuck in my head. All right, anyway, I'm in a really good mood because I could breathe again. Shout out to the person who told me to tap like crazy last night. Oh my God, I was tapping like an insane person, not knowing if it was actually going to do any good. Let me tell you, this morning I am a brand new woman. Tap away, my friends. It has benefits. Okay, your mom's emotional support carrot said, has anyone checked international Tinder to see if Salah created a new account? Andrea, I thanked you for the super chat, right? I did. Okay. Has anyone checked international Tinder to see if Salah created a new account? I didn't. For some reason, I'm too scared to download Tinder to check for anything. So, if you guys have Tinder or international Tinder, can you let me know if you see Salah anywhere? All right, but I'm going to look in these replies to see if anybody knows. Raise Dactylian said Chantal might be back on there now as well. True, true. Katie said, bet he's looking for a woman in the US this time. Oh, God help us all. We have too much going on over here. We don't need Salah, okay? We don't need Salah. Your mom's emotional support carrot said businessman at business is on the hunt. Alice in the mirror said he's probably too busy panicking. Chins really did leave him to face serious charges on his own. And now they will be looking into everything. And it's all very public evidence and a public case. Girl World versus a rando doing scammy stuff. Salad may really end up back in Syria. Well, I don't know. I don't care if he ends up back there. I don't know if that makes me a bad person. I don't care where he ends up. As long as he's not here, he's not in Canada or Australia or let's see. You guys just claim your countries now. Claim where you are. But me personally, I don't want him anywhere where I have to worry about a rapist on the loose. I just don't. And instead, I think he's trying to cover all his bases and deleting everything. No more scamming for a while for him. You know, it just goes to show that the truth always comes to light. It does. It really does. You can only get away with doing shitty, scammy stuff for so long. Let's see. Nene said Home Alone legend back in action. Do we think he's sperming everywhere? Miss T said, I was just thinking that. Do you think he deleted it originally? I don't think he ever got rid of his Tinder. Did cheaters get rid of dating apps? I'm genuinely curious. And from what I understand, I mean, maybe Tinder started off as a dating app, but isn't it like one big hookup place? Like you feel like effing on a Friday and you meet somebody and you F on a Friday. Isn't that what it's turned into? I don't think Salah ever deleted that shit. Hey, Salah the creep freaks me out. I'd never drive to the I wouldn't either. He creeps me the fuck out. He does. He just reminds me of the person staring in windows, the creepy person at the park that you go to with your kids and then you see him and then so you take them and you immediately go to another park. He reminds me of a flasher, like he'd walk around in a trench coat and just expose himself to people. He reminds me of everything bad, right? And I don't feel bad for having my opinions. Like I said, there's certain things in my life that I've gone through that I will never fucking share on this platform. I'm a pretty open book. But even if I've considered it, I've seen how everything is used against me, right? There's things I've been through where I recognize the eyes of people now. I just do. I just do. And maybe sometimes, like, I'll ask myself, like, am I imagining this? Like, maybe you're just whatever. But I feel like I've never been wrong when I've questioned myself. Even deep down, certain people I've dated where I'm like, oh, they were nice at first, but like there's something about their eyes and then they end up to be fucking idiots and monsters and assholes. Anyways, I just recognize the eyes and he has those eyes. And if you've ever been certain thing or through certain things, you know what I'm talking about, right? More like hide your Bibles, hide your diapers, and your crosses, anonymity and your crosses. Hey, G Bunny. You kind, I think so too, because if I'm correct, she commented on something she would have only seen on it. What if he did dump her in the desert? I guess people tried to warn her. And then weren't they called Islamophobic for insinuating that he would dump people in the desert? I don't know. He wants to rape people. We think death is off limits to him. Women trying to hide their faces. So, you guys, we're going to get into things that they've done while in Kuwait. I remember these clips. I remember seeing the women in the background, noticing they were being filmed, and a lot of them were hiding their faces. And I feel bad to even replay this all over again. But there's a lot of new eyes on this, you guys. A lot of new eyes, and people are going to be wondering why we're going after this woman so hard, right? And why we come for her. So I think it's important that we show everything she's done in Kuwait. So women trying to hide their faces while Salah and Chantal filmed in public, March 2023. Another thing too, I hope people point this out. If he full on gets investigated in every aspect, he has a habit of filming women's restrooms, like the outside of them. That's always really bothered me. Always, always. I think it's weird. It's like he's keeping tabs of who's coming in and out and getting mental images of what people are doing in there. It bothers me. Nobody should be filming public restrooms and who's coming in and out of them. Anyways, let me play this clip. Well, if it'll play.
Out and socialize. So they hang out and socialize. So they hang out and socialize.
I think it just keeps replaying. Okay, hold on. Do you see that woman? Do you see her?
Non-alcoholic, of course.
There's
It
another
was
one.
actually really refreshing and delicious. Non-alcoholic, of course. It was actually really refreshing and delicious.
I hated when she did this voice. I absolutely hated it. It always sounded like she was getting off when she was doing the voiceovers. So yeah, if they really break up and she comes back to Canada, she's 100% going to monetize the truth behind her fake marriage. That hijab will also be long gone. I think so too. If she's back in Canada, maybe she kept it on for 24, 48 hours, and then she ripped that thing off. She did. You can't convince me otherwise. She obviously doesn't respect the religion. Why is she going to respect it from a whole ass other country? Oh, do you guys remember when she showed her ass? Do you guys remember? She wore this, what, to her grandma's celebration of life or memorial, whatever you want to call it. I know different people call it different things. Would you go pay your respects with your whole ass hanging out? And then I say this every time. It really bothers me that she chose those panties. Like, people are like, you match your underwear. If I'm wearing a dress, I just do. I don't know. I feel like you should. The wind blows. Things happen. Low BMI voice, creepy voice. Happy Chappy, neither Foodie nor Salah are devout Muslims. They couldn't give two shits about their religion. If it means they can get some sweet ad revenue, you're right. Hey, cuz, always looking at themselves, never at each other. Zero connection. You can almost see the invisible barrier between them. You can. There's couples that you see where they look like their chemistry is fucking on fire, right? She's never had that with Salah. Never. And with Salt and Sass said Chantal, how to show your ass in 101 ways. And what's crazy is it's even bigger now. I don't know why I just made this bigger. Sometimes I think I like torturing myself. I don't know. There's times I zoom in on her teeth, her mouth, whatever else. I always regret it. Sabi Queen said, Paz Kuwait does wonderful things for the homeless animals. I am shocked and heartbroken by what I see on their Instagram. No one should be bashing them, but applauding them. Foodie Beauty brought this upon herself. You learn the rules before she moved to another country. Or you learn the rules before you move to another country. Yeah, like I said, I think I've said this before. Like, I'm not encouraging anybody to go check out their Instagram because it is heartbreaking. Like, if you're an animal lover, um, It's really disturbing, but it's the reality of what's going on with these animals over there. And they're helping them. They are. They're doing everything they can to help every animal in need. So it's really fucked up to be harassing them. By the way, we do have a tweet we're eventually going to get to. It was a long comment left. And we think it's by Foodie Beauty. I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, Meandering Thought said, and it's very traumatizing to rescue animals. You see too many tragic things. People either burn out or can manage with therapy and counseling. They deserve respect and a lot of empathy, not attacks. In the animal field, like there's so many people who are depressed and have to go on antidepressants. There's vets, like I have, God, we've had this vet for a while for our dogs, our family dogs, and he loves every animal that he helps and treats so much that sometimes when he can't save an animal, he gives himself stomach problems and he can't go in for like a month. Anyways, this stuff weighs on you. It does. You see the most heartbreaking things. You do. And then you have to face the next day and put on a smile and people and be there for your kids, your husband, your family, whoever else. It really will burn you out too. They don't deserve any of the hate they're getting. Foodie Beauty told them to do their worst. So they are. Why are they getting attacked? That'll be in my voice. I'm so behind. Hey, Rainbow. She can't even plead ignorance as was fully aware of many laws she was breaking. How many times did people tell her not to do things? And she said, I don't care. What are they going to do? Arrest me? Come here and arrest me? Well, they just might. Lori said, Crackhead Olympics, eat your heart out. We got Kitten Gate now. I love Kitten Gate. This is the best time. This really passes like Cuba Rage. Anything that's happened before that was big. This is the best time. This is the best era. This is the best arc. I've been smiling through this whole thing. I don't know about anybody else. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay. So my Discord pointed this out. I can't remember who at this point, but it doesn't really matter. Shout out to my Discord. The Beezers are insane. I said my Discord thinks it sounds like Chantel wrote it. Oh, thanks, Lindsay. Okay, thanks, Lindsay. I wrote myself a note. I knew I would forget. Thank you, Lindsay. Let's see. So True Foodie Beauty said, Kuwait is full on prejudiced against Americans and Canadians. They remind me of the mental BS Mexico plays. They all scam, and they all overcharge for products. They raise the price when they see us coming. It's 100% how they see us. And these people are seeing you as just another easy money play. So Foodie wrote this in her own comment section, FYI. And these people are seeing you as just another easy money play with threatening jail, fines, charges, what the fuck ever. Please just pack a bag and dip. You're too alive to put up with all this horse crap. You're too alive to put up with all this horse crap? I mean, in fact, she's half dead, so maybe everything won't be that bad because she might die tomorrow. I mean, this is getting so far out of hand. I could see the BS. Paz and Kuwait ought to be ashamed of themselves. I was raised by a woman who fled there, and I trust her opinions of this and advice all the way. He is watching us all. This is getting blown way out of control. Since they won't stop, just pack a bag and leave. And don't give them a single moment more. Your Beezers will help get you an apartment. Just get the fuck out of that rude, racist place. This whole thing is just embarrassing. You get out of there. Go back to Canada and go live. And I bet you will get a ton of super hard donations for an apartment or a hotel. Better to be safe than sorry. Just get out of there. I bet they are planning some BS to get you on something fast just to get fines. Scam country. And since I know you personally, they know exactly what I'm talking. Or said they said, and since I know personally, they know exactly what I'm saying. How dare they insult God? They do nothing for those animals. This is Foodie Beauty. If that wasn't the tell-all, they do nothing for those animals. Again, if you're an animal lover, you probably don't want to go see this Instagram. But if you want to see for yourself what they do and you want to be brave for a moment, search Pause Kuwait on Instagram. You could see how much they're doing. Anyways, let's see. They do nothing for those animals, and we could see that by the strays still everywhere. I bet I get some organizing here from real rescue foundations to start going after Paws after this. Watch me show all the people I work with for the past 35 years. Shame on you, Paws. I'll be sharing this with my people at Humane Society and APL tomorrow. Bet me. Bet me, Paws. That is Chantel. Bet me, Paws, because I really do dedicate tons of effort, time, and money to rescuing, rehab, uh, rehabilitation, and forever placement. I don't believe you. If you did any type of animal rescue, fake foodie beauty, you wouldn't be doing this. You wouldn't be attacking another animal at rescue who is actually doing good. You'd be targeting the ones who are abusing animals while taking money for them. By the way, you stupid, that missed a highly contagious fungal infection in those cats. Talk about stupid. Yeah, I actually can't wait to show my friend this BS. Just get out of there, Chantel. Don't trust anything from those scam artists. Hey, Catty Kitty. The Beezers are going to pay her rent every single month and her bills. Nope, she's an idiot. Yeah. So the sleazers think that if you rescue, stop, and save all stray cats, they're a special kind of stupid. I really believe if they were able to save every single cat, they would, but it seems like they save the ones that are like in immediate care. Like I've seen maggots on that IG. Like I am not going to go into too much detail, but this is still going to gross people out. I saw maggots coming out of a dog on their IG. I saw a cat that looked like it had been hit by a car. I think they do like the immediate needs. One thing in rescues too, like you truly want to save every single animal. Even when you work in the veterinary field, you want to save every single animal. However, it's just not possible. It's just not. So you do what you can and you hope it helps. You encourage people to spay and neuter their animals. And then hopefully more people catch on and help too, you know? I just think this whole thing was absolutely gross. It sounds so much like Foodie Beauty. Um, okay, I think I read the whole thing. How does fake Foodie Beauty know that the cat had a highly contagious fungal infection? She didn't take the cat to an actual vet. She took the cat to a pet pharmacist. Salt and Sass said, "Good Lord, these idiots blow my mind. They're not prejudiced. She broke a laundry list of minor crimes there for 3 years. Enforcing laws, enforcing accountability isn't prejudice. Bunch of crazy weirdos." Let's see. Hectic Moment said, "Oh, yes. Kuwait is so prejudiced and mean and biased and unfair for having clear-cut laws, both legal and moral, and having them apply to Foodie Beauty as much as they do. Everyone else. She's not an exception? How not fair." Alice said, "It sounds like she wrote it. The ranting of how prices go up as soon as they see her coming to the bet me she always uses. She's even trying to scam for money for an apartment now from the Beezers. And I wonder if she'll end up getting it. Get a place with Pete's and land on her feet." Miss Lori said one of Chantal's personalities definitely wrote it. It sounds like her. Breezy, what's wrong? No, Breezy? Sorry, but they can't save everyone. Cat, breed, and birth. Yeah. When is the last time she posted on IG? Anyone know? Paused? I can go look there really fast on my phone. Let's see. Or do you mean Foodie Beauty? Well, either way, I'm already looking for pause. Uh, oh, geez. I don't. Wait, what is this? Let me translate it. Just a lot of videos and pictures that I cannot bear to look at, and I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot. The most recent one is a paralyzed cat that they were rescuing. That's the most recent one. Oh my God. Okay, I gotta go. I gotta go. Not off this live stream, but off their Instagram. It really makes me mad that anybody's bothering them and harassing them. It really makes me so mad. I feel like they have enough on their plates. Their hearts probably break every single day, and now they have to deal with Foodie Beauty and her insane beezers. Um, this is me being spicy yesterday. I happened to pop into Lol Cow Queens. Okay, let me be honest here. I think these lolcow people are all insane, right? I do. I think there has to be some level of narcissism that goes on there to be able to work for Keem, and that's just my opinion. People can bash me for it, but sometimes I fucking get curious, right? I get curious. And so I popped into lolcow Queens, and anyways, I think they were talking about Yo Mama or something. Like Tina brought it up or something. Yo Mama killed a cat. And then the chat, like you could tell they were all Yo Mama stands. The people are like, no, that's a lie. He never hurt a cat. And then so I sent a super chat. And I'm like, yes, he did unalive a cat. And he also called your boss a PDF. And then everybody was like, no, no, no. Becky said, do you have proof? Becky, I sent you proof of Yo Mama admitting to killing his neighbor's cat. I'm looking for the screenshot I have on him calling your boss, Mike, a PDF. He actually put it in a thumbnail. Um, yeah, it was like Becky Boop and her PDF boss, da 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 da. Anyways, when it ended up coming out that he unalived his neighbor's cat and then was joking around about digging it back up, his wife was called by some channel. Don't need to name it. If you were there, you know, you know. So then his wife was called and was told about his online behavior because he also was bringing up the essay of a small child as content. And then he had to purge and delete most of his videos and everything like that. But yes, he did call Mike a PDF. He did unalive his neighbor's cat. Becky, please check your DMs. I don't know. I can't stand when people are like, Breezy's lying in the chat. I'm not fucking lying. I'm not. Anyways, thank you, B. If by some miracle she escapes all charges, she's going to be so closely watched, and anything she does out of line, they'll be down her throat before she can say it's the hater's fault. True. What a disgusting person he is. Oh, yeah, I have a tweet to show you, too. I was going through his Twitter for whatever reason. Yo, mama. And basically, I know I was going through his Twitter. He wants to put the blame on me for Nicole Garrett, the bees are deleting her YouTube channel. I didn't harass that woman. I just let you guys know what she does to her cat. I didn't encourage anybody to harass that woman, but he's trying to put it, you remember what happened with little mama? All that stuff. So, anyways, I went through his Twitter and I found him commenting on a TikTok trend. And he said people putting rubber bands around their cat's throat for this TikTok trend, it's sick. Da, 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 da. But then in the same breath, he's telling me not to say anything about Nicole. She already deleted her channel. Of course, your mama, the cat killer, is going to defend a woman, a beezer, who loves Foodie Beauty, who thinks it's okay to torture her cat. Of course he is. I think this is a funny clip. Panic at the Crisco. Alabama Chapstick posted it. There might be a little spicy breezy mixed in here today.
They're not suing anybody. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, this is a criminal issue. I'm not getting sued for money. I'm just going to jail for 3 years. And it's going to be awesome. Well, it's going to be a learning experience, but it's going to be awesome. And, Coleslaw's going to visit. He's going to put his big booby right on that glass when he talks to you. It's going to be like Midnight Express.
Salah's messaging me right now. Your best thing is to stop messaging me because you're getting me mad too. I'm tired of holding in how I feel. I'm tired of being silenced. I need to leave here so I can speak my mind, okay? I need to get the hell out of here. They're not suing anybody. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't think she got the hell out of there. I don't know. At first I was buying that she might be back in Canada. But if she was back in Canada, I think she already would have went live to rage. She would have put up a sheet or a shirt in the background like she did that one time. I think she's still in Kuwait, and I think she's hiding, and I think she can't rage. Okay, I love Alabama Chapstick, by the way. You guys should subscribe. I think she's stuck. Will you then? Well, then you should have not moved to a country without freedom of speech. That part right there. Neuro Spicy Life said, how's the land of freedom of speech and not shutting your fat mouth working out for you now, Chantel? Inquiring minds would like to know. You know what's funny? She can't go online and talk about this or rage because then everybody's going to know where she's at, right? If she's being investigated, she doesn't want people to know she's still in Kuwait. Everybody's making money off of Foodie Beauty being criminally charged, and she's not making a dime. She can't go live. She can't make content. I think it's hilarious. I just do. I do. Oh my gosh. Do you guys like this song? I feel like at least once a week, You should start your morning with Electric Avenue because it'll get you moving and dancing. It really will. You wouldn't think so. And you might not know the song. And if you don't, please search it up. And when you're in a bad mood and you don't feel like getting out of bed, you just pop your little earbuds in and you play this song, and suddenly you'll be dancing through your house, I promise. And then the song is just so fucking good. Like, I think I listen to this daily. I believe in a thing called love. It's so good. Even the music video is good. Okay, so let me move on. Sorry. I get excited about my music sometimes. I hope for her own sake that she's back in Canada. Because then she's hiding out at the desert campsite. No net, no takeout. That actually would be smart. Maybe they should go look there, though. If they're looking for her, look at the campgrounds, okay? Well, she can't leave now. Pa's had the Kuwaiti government put a block on her passport as of today. You never get out of bed, apparently, Lisa. You've been sleeping for 20 years. The darkness. Yes! It's such a good song. Okay, I'm your Huckleberry said another rumor that we can squash so that we could focus on the good and accurate stuff. Her location wasn't just set to Canada. They changed it to Kuwait a while back and almost immediately switched it back to Canada. Eyelash said, the Twitch and TikTok links are back on Foodie Beauty's channel description. She's either really hurting for money or, oh, this is from April 16th, though, so sorry. Ignore the second part I was reading. But it was showing. I know we were all confused. I was for a moment yesterday. I'm like, wait, it says Canada. But I think she changed it several times. So just ignore me sometimes. Nana Autumn Fairy said, do Kuwaiti prisons have king-sized cots or ice cream after their meals? I wouldn't think so. I mean, maybe. Do you remember what I remember for dessert? And you would only really get dessert when you were waiting at the courthouse. Like, okay, so if you've never been to jail, let me tell you how it goes. So let's say you go on a Friday night, but your court date's on Monday. So basically, usually you sit at a county jail for the weekend, and then they wake you up at like this insane hour of the morning before the rooster crows, okay? And you go in the dark, and you're on a bus, and you get shipped to the courthouse, and they go to all different courthouses. And the bus ride is truly the funnest part of being in jail. Let me tell you, there is not one fun part of it, but when you're on the bus, they play music, and everybody's like, for a second, having fun. And maybe we shouldn't be because we broke laws, but for a second, you're not worrying about what you're being charged with, or if you're going back to jail, you're just listening to music, right? Anyways, so then all day, you're in a cement cell waiting for your name to be called at the courthouse. And it feels like, I mean, I could be wrong, but it feels like I was always like at the end of the fucking day. Like they knew I wanted to go home, so they were going to read my charges last or whatever. I was always at the end of the day. And then what they gave you this like fruit loaf. I don't know how else to describe it. I don't even think there was real fruit in it. I'm not even sure that that was real bread. But that's the only dessert we got. Oh, then you get a bean burrito when you come back from court if you're being sent back to jail. So I don't think she's going to have a fun time. My brother used to get down to that when he was like 5. Really? You don't see a lot of obese people in prison. Okay, this is the thing too. I know we joke around about her possibly going to jail, but how would they house her? And would they want to? I mean, she's not a normal size. She's got a laundry list of health problems. Like, wouldn't it be more expensive to put her ass in jail? I think what makes more sense is they would deport her and blacklist her, right? And then Salah will probably be sent back to Syria. So those two will never see each other again, more than likely. Hey, R2, if you look up Kuwait prisons, it doesn't look great. Okay, hold on. I'm going to look really fast. Kuwait prison. I stopped sharing in case I want to show you guys what I see. Should we go to images? Oh, wait. Kuwait's penal system includes prisons and detention facilities for individuals convicted of crimes. Okay, well, that's not, I know. I figure they were convicted of crimes if they were sent to prison. All right, let's see. Oh. How's she going to fit on that toilet? All right, let me share the screen really fast. Bubba's gonna love them cheeks, Sally boy. Oh my god. Well, see, I think Salah's gonna have fun in jail if he goes to jail. He would be the one constantly dropping the soap. Okay, so I really want to know how she's supposed to fit on that toilet. This still bothers me. I remember this. Like, basically, these jail toilets all look the same, but you shit in one part of it and you brush your teeth at the top of it. And it's just, I don't know. You never feel good about doing that. Ever. I really hope something disturbing doesn't pop up. But this, I mean, I don't think I would want to go to any of these places. Is there something else specifically I should search? Should I look up women's prison, Kuwait prison? Hold on. What is the felonious FUPA Magnata up to today? Eating. I do know that. She's gonna have to shit in the shower. She's slaying low petty. He will worship those asses. I think he's gonna have the most fun. I really do. Okay, he'll be sniffing farts left and right. Alright, I'm still scrolling. Oh, jeez. I think I just saw a man getting slapped in a chair. Okay, well, and then it says graphic content. Okay, well, good luck to you. Hopefully you don't get slapped in a chair. Well, or hopefully you do, depending on how you look at it. All right, let me go back to Twitter. Fashionable, can you imagine her weight on a prison mattress? The floor would be softer and no CPAP. Yeah, those things suck. Like, I'm sorry, the cots, bunks, whatever. I call them bunks. I don't know what the fuck you really call them. Probably cots. But the jails that I was in, there was always like two bunks, right? They were uncomfortable. They were hard. I'm really tall, so I feel like it was just not a good time for me. Like I had to like scrunch up to lay across it. They give you like an uncomfortable sheet. It's like the thinnest thing in the world. And then they set the, well, I don't know. I heard the Kuwaiti jails are hot, but the jails over here in LA County, they freeze you the fuck out of there, okay? They freeze you out of there. The lights are always on. Like you're not sleeping well. I think Foodie Beauty imagines jail like this great time when you just get to sleep all day, wake up when you want to, and say, hey, I'm hungry. And then you go get food and you can go back to sleep. No, it's not like that. And I have a feeling it's even worse in Kuwait. Okay, Board Potty Mouth said conspiracy theory for fun. Chantel and Slaw had a cheap Visa Hop tickets to QA, changed the flight. Is that Qatar? Boat took off, still in a GCC country, couldn't get to Canada yet. Teeb Aldar boys better watch out. Can't explain music post deception or in Canada with psych admit. I don't know, but I have a feeling I know what's going to happen. I think she's going to fake an emergency wherever she is. Because she'll think if she's in the hospital, they can't do anything to her. She's close. She's too close for comfort, or too close for comfort. Waffle stomp prison bees. Lori said, my limited experience in prison is working in the gun unit. MA locks them up by conviction. Based on that experience, I do not think either of them will last. Yeah, I don't think so either. I remember one time I got slapped across the head for being on the phone too long. Somebody in back of me wanted to use the phone, and I swear to God, I had just picked up the phone. Like, I was not even able to dial. And the person smacked me across the phone. The head, they're like, my turn. Like, it's not a fun time. Again, I really can't drive this home good enough. I think there's very few people who like it in jail. Maybe the people who have nowhere else to go or like all they know is a life of crime, so it's not that bad. But then there's people like Foodie Beauty who's been given everything, right? Like every time she's never been hungry a day in her life. She's not gonna do well there. She just isn't. Care Bear said, listening to No Madness Life and her theory is that this is all a setup by Salah and people he knows to get Cutie out of Kuwait. People have been reporting Cutie for 2 years, and a cat takes her out? Also, why would an organization keep updating on the situation? I think because Foodie Beauty offered them money. And maybe they were trying to get ahead of it at first, but then they realized there were so many fucking laws. But I feel like they could have got in trouble too at some point, knowing that Foodie Beauty was offering them money. So I feel like that's why they're being very vocal about it. Also, when you do rescue, transparency is everything. They said that they were going to take action against her. She's made the situation worse by threatening them. Why shouldn't they update? The Revenge of the Chupacabra said, I mean, this isn't our reality. It's Chantal's life. And I've learned that anything is possible in Chantopolis. It's like a TV show. It's pretty crazy that this is her life and the way she lives. I really don't think she's in Canada. She can't help but be online. True. That's where her friends are. MHB said, such an evil person. Imagine not having a single friend. Do we see why she doesn't have any friends or anyone that loves her? She is evil and vile, and she obviously smells like shit. Preach. I agree with all of that. Patty Kitty said, Paul said they wouldn't be a partner in crime. Yeah, and they kept their word. I really respect them. I do. Whatever Foodie Beauty says about the people of Kuwait, now she's trying to paint them as racist when she was just saying how great that it was there and how she loved them all. I don't believe that they're going after her because she's a white woman who wanted to save a cat. I'm just not buying the story. Um, Wait, Season said in Kuwait she's screwed. In Canada, she's screwed. Perhaps a relocation to Thailand, but everyone there thought she was pregnant with quadruplets. The walls are closing in. Karma for always being sneaky and selfish to the core. This is her karma, and it's beautiful. Karma is real. It is. Okay, let's see. Misanthrope said Foodie Beauty is deleting videos. Is it because her dates are not dating? All right, let's see. Okay. Hi. Hold on one second. I got rid of Twitter and it won't stop playing in my background. Hold on. I hate when this happens. I don't know how to get you guys back. Oh no. It just keeps playing. Hold on, guys. Hello, hello. Can you hear me? I started choking as soon as I exited out of Twitter. So if I cough a little bit, I'm sorry. But let me know if I'm back. I get off more wise than one. Hey, Mare Bear. Prisoners can study for free. One prisoner studied to become a lawyer. That's amazing. I feel like there's a difference between like federal prisons, right? And then I don't know. But there are some places that will let you go to school and work. It's still not a life that like I don't know. At one point, I guess jail didn't really bother me. I kept going back to it, but now like I don't know, looking back if I had stayed long enough that they gave me like a job in the kitchen, Like, woohoo, I guess that would have been great, but like, I still would have preferred to work outside of jail, right? But that is good, at least if you're going to be there in there for a long time. You can go back to school in some way and be productive with your time. And hopefully, by the time you get back out, you're rehabbed to some extent and you're excited about your career. You're good now, Breezy? Okay, let me share Twitter again. Sometimes I click things and I don't know where you guys go, okay? I try to get you guys back, but there's no option to make you reappear. So I don't know. One day I'll figure it out. In the meantime, at least I didn't have three of me in the studio like last time. That was horrible. I don't know if you've ever been made to listen to your own voice, but I don't know. I feel like I sound like a chipmunk when I hear myself. Okay, let me replay this so I can focus now. Foodie Beauty Journey to Meet Salah. So is this gone now? I think that's what we're supposed to know. All right, let's keep going. Is deleting videos. Wait. The first video deleted arriving in Kuwait was dated November 2nd, 2022. So made/arrived on the 1st of November 2022. Wedding video dated January 16th, 23. Anniversary video November 11th, 23. Shady as fuck because they cohabitated unwed illegal.
Hi, baby. We are today in the court and we are waiting.
He's really changed, huh? And she's not supposed to be doing this, right?
مبروك مبروك صلاح عند شنتال مبروك ان شاء الله مبروك
Thank you.
مبروك مبروك مبروك
Hello guys, we just finished from the marriage contract and we are going home to celebrate.
Yalla.
Wedding party.
I mean, I know it's a marriage contract, but that just sounds so blah. Can you imagine somebody asking you to marry them and like, will you engage or will you commit to a wedding contract with me? I guess.
The first surprise down and the second one to go.
I don't
Let's
know.
go. And here's the second surprise for Chantal. The flower
Oh, she bought those
bouquet is
flowers.
ready. Let's go. Babe, can you come here?
I don't know. Now my laptop is
And keep
cracking
your eyes
out.
closed until I tell you, okay? Yeah. Don't peek. I have surprise for you. Ready?
Yeah.
You exciting? Okay. 3,
I'm dying.
2, 1. Ta-da!
What is it?
Open your eyes.
Oh my goodness! No!
I'm choking and dying, so I'll be right back. I literally choked on my own spit. Hold on.
Oh my gosh! What is this?
Oh no, I did it again. Come back. Oh, there you. No. Oh my god, all because I choked on my own spit. This is not my day. Okay,
Stuff.
be right back again.
Surprise.
Motherfucker. Can you hear me? Oh no. Okay. See, I'm not gonna die by something dramatic. I'm just gonna die by choking on my own spit from like laughing or something. One cough, and I was trying to mute so you guys wouldn't hear me dying. And then I clicked away, and then you guys disappeared again. So I'm gonna attempt to not breathe, I guess, so I won't die. Just don't breathe, breezy. Don't laugh. I guess I don't know. Anyways, we're gonna play a clip. I know we saw it yesterday, but I just thought Kelly did such a good job on this. I do have a lot more tweets to get through. Hopefully, I don't make you guys disappear. Hopefully, I don't choke. I'm not sharing it. Hold on. I threw myself off. All right. So what is this? All right, let me make this bigger, you guys. I thought you could see it.
We are today in the court.
Airports and ports.
I'm flying with them on air this time, so we're gonna go check in. Let's go.
I'm gonna miss you, babe.
I'm gonna miss you so much, you and the pets.
Oh, just take care of yourself and have a safe travels.
Thanks, babe.
I love you so much.
Love you too.
Private individuals
It
without
was very
consent.
comfortable for me. Lots of pillows that Salah put in the back of me, so I was comfortable.
Cheesy nacho corn. Wow. Maple. Oh, this is French fries with all the sauces. You get to put all the sauces on it.
Religious sites with restrictions. Inside government buildings. Filming or taking.
Well, it's time to say goodbye for my mom. Goodbye, ma salama.
Bye, and I will take very good care of your son forever, inshallah.
So sweet, babe.
Oh my God. I feel like I wouldn't take Foodie Beauty to anybody I actually loved. I wouldn't take them to her or take her to their gravesite. Oh, what is this? Okay. Phoebe shared this on June 1st. She knowingly broke the law on day one by living with an unmarried man. She continued to break the law, scam, and be offensive to Muslims and Kuwait the past few years. His best friend, Allah Shabib, said she paid Salah $9,000 to come there and pretend to be married. Salah's friends hate her. Okay, hold on, let me replay
He's not
it.
married to Chantel. He's not married to Chantel.
Hold on, I'm gonna make this bigger. Danielle, hey! Shannon said I'm just happy that her marriage is confirmed fake. Me too. Me too. Now nobody has to worry about paying for to see the marriage certificate because it's not real.
He's not married to Chantel.
100,000,000%. She don't have civil ID in Kuwait. She cannot go in the court and married. Anyone in Kuwait, they know this. Anyone in Kuwait, you ask him, he cannot do anything if he don't have civil ID.
Yeah.
Even account in the bank, you cannot open. You understand?
Yeah.
All the money coming for Salah from the YouTube in his account. If they connect the Kuwait account, you don't feel shame to come back for him? I don't know how he will come back.
Foodie Beauty is just a project for Salah.
That's long time, and she know that 100%.
And
She
she
knows.
already knew that up front. He's not married to Chantel.
100,000,000%. She don't have civil ID in Kuwait. She cannot go in the court and married. Anyone in Kuwait, they know this. Anyone in Kuwait, you ask him, he cannot do anything if he don't have civil ID.
Yeah.
Even account in the bank, you cannot open. You understand?
Yeah.
Wow.
All the money coming for Salah from the YouTube in his account. if they connect the Kuwait account, you don't feel shame to come back for him? I don't know how he will come back.
Foodie Beauty is just a project for Salah.
That's long time, and she know that 100%.
And
She
she
knows.
already knew that up front. He is not married to Chantel.
I believe him. I believe Allah. Well, I think he might be a shady person himself. I don't really care about that. I believe what he said about her so far. In his 20s, he stabbed a security guard and got a couple of years in prison. He got a life sentence for stabbing. Who? He totally will. He unalived the man that essayed him and many other boys. He would never hurt another soul. She trampled all over his mom's grave without a care. It's so disrespectful. Do we think she's still in Kuwait? Yes, I do. I think if she was back in Canada, we would have already heard from her. She would have put up a sheet or a shirt like she did last time. I forget what she did. Maybe it was a dress she put up in the background, but I think she would have done that. Foodie cannot contain the rage, right? She can't. Anytime anybody says something about her, she's community posting, she's been awfully quiet. Now, do we think Salah got the fuck out of Dodge? Like, what did he do? Or do you think he was stopped too? Like, he's blocked from leaving. Unbelievably annoying cat voice said, my favorite line from Milk Tea reacts to Foodie Beauty. The Kuwaiti government isn't going to come in like a reaction channel and tell you how they feel about what you've done. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, she has doxed some of us and everything because we say how we feel about her behavior. She thinks she's going to get away with her actions and the shit that she's been able to get away with the reaction channels because she thinks that they're just going to be like, now, Chantel, I feel like you shouldn't have taken donations, and I feel that you should have behaved much better. No, they're not going to take the time to explain how your actions affected them, right? Anyway, she's fucked. She's fucked, and I love this. Shenanigans said, hear me out. I don't want Chantel's channel to disappear. They said that they just wanted it to be demonetized. The way Chantel, the attention whore, will give us her rages for free. Okay, let's see. Oh. She posted YouTube's community guidelines. Yes, YouTube can demonetize a channel for violating its policies, which can include content that breaks laws, even in another country. If that content violates YouTube's broader standards or guidelines, for example, if a channel regularly uploads videos promoting hate speech or inciting violence, YouTube could take action regardless of the location where the content is created or viewed. Wouldn't that be the icing on the cake if she got demonetized too? When a channel violates YouTube's community guidelines, a consequence can be demonetization, meaning the channel can no longer earn revenue from ads or YouTube Premium membership. Potential legal ramifications. In some cases, violating laws in another country could also lead to legal consequences for the channel owner, especially if the content is deemed illegal under the laws of the country where the channel is based. No super chats, no being able. Oh my God, I love this so much for her. That's really going to put a damper in things. Right, it's about being mindful, something which is a stranger to Foodie. She just does as she pleases and fuck the rules and regulations. Grumpy Vet, I saw you earlier and I forgot to say hi to you. I don't know if you're still on here. Hello, hello. Blue Jays, hey. All right, you guys, let's keep going. I know I have so much more to show you. Hectic Moment said, anyone else think that next time Foodie goes live, she will not cam up? Maybe even have a random image up in order to try to have some kind of monetizable, you know what I'm trying to say, content, but to also try to hide her local. Girl, we know we have to go real. Don't fuck with cats. Investigation mode then. I'm not encouraging anybody to go real life. I just want to say that. I'm just reading tweets. However, if you feel that an animal is being tortured or abused, or if somebody is stealing something, a nursing animal from its mother, do what you feel the need to do, you know? Okay, so Fat Cow wrote something out. All right, let's see what Fat Cow has to say. If Foodie Beauty still had her return ticket to Canada, which she needed to enter Kuwait, and hadn't canceled it once she used it to enter Kuwait, she could have changed it for a $200 fee if there was availability on the airline she used such a short notice. If the two seats, obviously more, and less chance that two seats together would be available. Two seats new would be a little over 2,000, but she could have used any airline, which means more flights would have been available. Do I think she went to Canada? No, not within the day and a half before she got reported. Could she have popped off somewhere cheaper? Possibly. Do I think she's still in Kuwait? Most likely. I know she changed her location on YouTube to Canada, but imagine this. You've just arrived home after a 13-hour flight that you took last minute in a panic. Would you even think about changing your location on YouTube immediately, if at all at the time? I think it was changed to call our bluff or trick the Kuwaiti authorities. If she was in Canada, her first port of call would have been to buy some edibles, and we all know when she's under the influence, she has to speak her mind. Caroline said her first port of call would be to buy some edibles. Wookie said, I agree, that trip is super hard on her, and she's not one to move fast on things. And usually when she lands in Canada, she takes at least 2 days or so before we hear anything. Huh. All right, let me do something really fast if I can. Hold on, you guys. I want to see if I'm able to gift some memberships. Her face card. Wait, Penny said I almost pissed myself when she busted out her face card. Yes, Caddy. Her mother really lied to her. She did. She told Chantal that all the other girls were just jealous of her, and that's why they're so mean to her. They all wish they could look like old Cutie. You know she was one of those parents. All right, hold on. I think I could do it this way. 1 second, you guys. Membership gifting. Let's see if we could do it. All right, there's 5. If you get a membership, please reach out to me so I can give you the link to our Discord channel. And let me do 5 more. Spexicule, hey, good to see you. Hello, hello, my friend. Okay, did 10 go through? I'm hoping. Let me try it again. Oh, you're welcome. Sometimes I forget I could do this. I forget. Welcome to all the new members. Feel free to use the members emojis. And yeah, please reach out to me. Twitter is honestly the best place. Twitter or email. If you email me, though, I'm going to do some sort of test to make sure you are who you say you are, like say a color or a fruit the next slide. So Twitter or even IG so I can verify you're a real person. That would be great. Thank you so much. I'm going to do that today in my life's gym for the first time, or at least try. That's awesome. You're welcome. Welcome, everybody. Okay, let me see who got it. Let me scroll up a bit. Why can't I see anybody? Andrea just gifted 5 Breezy Bunch memberships. Andrea, thank you so much. Okay, Grumpy Vet got one. Marie Antoinette. Tap Bombie. Butterfly. Hello. Oh, you retracted your message. I thought you got one. Damn it. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get your hopes up. Okay. Tucker and Friends, Raven, Just Me, Ari, David Wellings. Welcome to the Breezy Bunch, you guys. Please thank Andrea if you got one gifted from her. Thank you so much. I'm so excited. Thank you, be kind. All right. Let me now get out of here. Hold on. Actually, I want to do a poll while I'm here. I want to see where you guys think Foodie is. We're going to do Canada, Kuwait, random ass country. I don't know. I'm just going to put like, whatever. I'll do something. Do we think Foodie is in Canada? Sorry if I'm yelling at you in my poll. I just have it stuck on caps and I don't bother changing it most of the time, to be honest with you. In Kuwait, I guess we could do other country. Well, we'll just put Thailand to see if people think she's there. But just know if you pick Thailand, it could mean just anywhere else other than Canada or Kuwait. All right, I put the poll up. Now let me go back on my journey. How could anyone say such mean things about a nice lady, Breezy? I don't know. Do you mean me? I don't know. There's plenty of things to not like me for, but I feel like For the most part, people don't like me because of things they've heard about me because of my past. But people also put a spin on my past. One unfortunate event in my family that happened and I spoke openly about, your mama turned it into I go and do hate crimes against Native Americans and like all this stupid stuff, right? So if you heard that, right, you would think Breezy's a pretty shitty person. But if you're talking about foodie beauty and you were joking, then don't mind me. I just on a whole little rant. Lewis says, and don't forget they're filming private camels and giving them food that can be dangerous and kill them. This was a dangerous act. Salah and Foodie Beauty are both morons. 3 camel owners found out and they're very angry this happened. I really need to know more about that. Cookie said the most fucked up thing with what's going on with Chantel and her shrimpy is the fact that now her beezers are making Kuwait look like a habitat for terrorists and racists. It's so sickening seeing her supporters spew the most vile shit ever when she broke the law. We've all got a pass, but you're just so kind. Thank you. Lisa, hey, good to see you. Kuwait, I'll stick to it. Okay, I can't see the poll now for some reason on my end. Can you guys let me know what's winning? Thank you if you can. Stella said, where are the receipts about the camels caretakers being upset? Not posted. So to the person who posted it, if you have any sort of receipt, I'm going to bookmark this. Can you please include this in the thread? We don't know for a fact they're mad. Could I kind of believe it? Maybe, but at the same time, they have these camels shackled up and they all look sick. Do I necessarily believe they cared Foodie Beauty fed them? I don't know. I guess we'll see. We'll see. Cookie said the most fucked up thing about what's going on with Chantel and her shrimpy is the fact that now her beezers are making Kuwait look like a habitat for terrorists and racists. I agree. But that's how Foodie is. She'll convert, revert, whatever you want to call it. And then the second something doesn't go her way, she'll say how awful the religion is or the people, right? Lee Smith said, just been chatting to Grok and asked about corn in Kuwait. A male resident in Kuwait accessing pornography on his phone could be charged with a crime, potentially facing imprisonment up to 5 years, fines, or deportation if an expat. So what we do know, I obviously can't show it on here, but if anybody needs the receipt, I know where to find it. Salah was sending Kay Bella all kinds of stuff, right? He woofed at her. He told her he wanted to rape her in her Bible. He wanted to teabag baby Jesus. He showed her the type of content he's into. And without saying too much, I guess golden showers, he's not allowed to have that content on his phone. He can't. It looks like, now if they really investigate everything, he's going to go back to Syria, right? He'll be deported. Away from his family. All alone. No Foodie Beauty to take care of him. He's an idiot. PBH, I hope that she's in Canada for her own sake and for the content. You know, it was better in Canada, though. Like, even if you don't like her, like, I don't like her now, right? Obviously, after everything that's happened, can't stand the lady, not a nice thing to say about her. But Canada felt like such a good time sometimes. It really did. We went on walks. We went to the park. We stalked people. And I'm not saying that was necessarily a good time. But I feel like we were out and about more. Were we not? In Kuwait, all we've done is eat in the apartment and harass cats. Your own emotional support Kurt said the flat Salah lived in when Chantal got to Kuwait. She told us he had his own house. But rule number 1, it had a communal toilet, and his kitchen consisted of an air fryer sat on a tiny counter. How can he possibly sustain their lifestyle if Chantal cannot do content? I remember when she met him and she told us she was going to be going over there, right? She talked him up like he had a mansion on a hill in the sky. You couldn't tell him he's not fly. Like, do you know what I mean? She talked him up like he had servants that waited on him hand and foot. He was chauffeured wherever he wanted to go. He had a golden toilet, and this is what we got. She said, I'd never have to work a day again in my life if I don't want to. This is where he lived before he got with her. Her stuff took up most of the place. And then he definitely got an upgrade. Even his car wasn't the greatest. I feel like it was falling apart. Not that he has an amazing car now, it's at risk of exploding in any second. But I'm just saying she really built this man up, and like, this is what we got. Now, I would never shame the size of somebody's home. Like, I lived in studios, I've lived on the streets, I've lived in sober living, I've lived in bigger places. You know what I mean? So it really isn't like that big of a deal. Your home is what you make it and the love that's in it, right? But I would like to point out that this definitely isn't a mansion at all. I don't live in a mansion, but I would assume that's not what it looks like. All right, let's keep going. Your mom's emotional support carrot said season 3, Chantal deep in shit. She really is. Can playing Crazy Frog be criminal over there? Oh my god, I hope so. Please God arrest him for Crazy Frog. If you can hear me up there, I'd be willing to give up Coke Zero for 1 week. Look at me bargaining with God, but this is how bad I want it. I'll give up Coke Zero for 1 week, and I won't say see you next Tuesday. I'm talking to God right now, so I can't flat out say the word. He could strike me dead if he wanted to. So please let this happen. I'll be a good little breezy. I'll mind my P's and Q's. I won't sin till next month. Well, probably later tonight, but I'll try my best not to. Please, if you're up there, grant me this one wish. Amen. All right, that was my prayer. I thought this was funny. Michael Furberger, you know Crazy Frog? I want to watch this movie now. I do. Did you ever want one of those, like one of those giant piano mats that you could just run across and play music? I always wanted one. I feel like I need to buy myself one now at 42 to like heal my inner child. Not kill, heal my inner child. All right, this was gross to me, but I'm not sure why I get grossed out anymore. But do you oftentimes blow your nose and then lick your snot rag and wipe your eyes with it? I'm genuinely curious. I'm going to make this bigger just so you get the full effect of how nasty it is. And she wonders why her eyes are always leaking. Can I remind you, she's had like every disease known to man. Um, yuck, 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 yuck. Never that. It is gross. I don't know why I keep replaying it. All right, let me get out of here. Hi, Foodie, if you're watching. Is it really chopping your ass that you can't respond? It would bother me too, to be honest. Estrella said, I was watching one of Neo Taro's videos that was posted earlier this year, and she mentions that something is going to happen around the holidays. Eid is coming up this weekend. Okay, I haven't watched a lot of Neo Taro. I feel like I've seen maybe 4 videos, but everything that they pulled, every card that they said, everything that they said was going to happen has, right? I could be wrong on that. I feel like I should watch far more regularly. I don't know. It makes you really wonder if there's something to the tarot cards, right? I feel like Neo hasn't been wrong yet. Lisa Manning said, so, is she just going to get a normal job now? I think she'll go back to OnlyFans. If she's back in Kuwait or if she gets deported, I mean, not Kuwait, Canada. If she goes back to Canada, I think she'll rip the hijab off and I think she'll be doing OnlyFans again. What's stopping her? I think she'll hoe it up again. She's going to get 3 more STDs. In case you're new to Foodie Beauty, she used to sleep around in Canada. She got with this shady ass guy. She got 3 STDs. She blamed him. He blamed her. And then she slept around with half of Canada after that. She paid for sex. She had herpes, I think gonorrhea, and trick, right? Correct me if I'm getting one of those wrong. I don't know why, but the trick part grosses me out. So, like, do you know about that? I have the biggest fear. Like, this is why Breezy doesn't sleep around. People call me a hoe, but I have slept with like 5 people in my life. I am so scared of getting an STD. I do not want it. I don't want to itch. I don't want blisters. I want none of that, right? At all. But Foodie just collected them like she collected coins or something. She gives me the ick. And do you think, okay, here's another thing too. She didn't finish her treatment. She was on antibiotics And she gave her ex like the other pill. I think she got 2 pills for something, and she gave her ex the other pill. So she probably still has these STDs. If she truly did sleep with Salah, he's sending back to Syria with herpes. All right, let's watch what this clip is. I'm sorry. Hectograma posted it. I don't remember watching it.
When you spend 3 years with Foodie Beauty trying to get to Canada, but instead you end up under criminal investigation.
Talk about your all-time backfires.
When you spend 3 years with Foodie Beauty trying to get to Canada.
Wait, Koki convinced her she was so dirty and caused her own STD. Didn't she ask if you can get an STD from sitting on the toilet? I feel like I remember that community post happening. I could be wrong. Maybe I dreamt it. But no, Foodie. You got it from sleeping with a diseased peen. I think she enjoys wearing a hijab to cover the balding or bald head and all her double chins. Well, she said that's why she was going to wear it anyways. She wanted to hide her balding hair and all the chins. Before she actually started wearing it, she used to pull her shirts over her chin, thinking that we couldn't tell that there was 8 more underneath the shirt. She never respected the religion. This was all about trying to trick people. Flash and Conju said, I made a funny video for you all. Okay, hold on. Before I go on, let's make this full screen. Slaw, did you really tell Paws to do their worst?
I did. Yeah, I did. I did.
Oh my God. She did. And they are. She asked for it, so she can't be mad. She can't be. Nene said kitten on the verge of death. This kitten was not on the verge of death. And if it truly was and she was restraining it, she's a bigger monster than I even thought. Anyways, it's just the lies that she has to tell herself. Oh, it was dying. Its mom wasn't feeding it. What a bad mom. You know, she left the kitten for 2.5 seconds. Okay, so this is the law, by the way. Asking for money to see the marriage certificate. The offer is from now until the end of May. $5,000 from the reaction and haters, and we will reveal our marriage certificate. He's not supposed to be begging for money over there. Let's see what else. Custom for Nature gave $150. Hit me up. I'm on Twitter, as is my work. That was really stupid to announce. Anime Sucks. Copen Sweet sent $100. Hello, have a good stream. Let me remind you, this guy is homeless and sending Foodie Beauty $100. Now I know why he's homeless. Custom for Nation. Oh yeah, hit me up. I'm on Twitter, as is my work. That's Anime Sucks, right? Because he's a furry. His persona is a donkey. Oh my God. All right. Well, I'm even more weirded out. He is so smug and arrogant. F around and find out. Exactly, Petty. She won't give up her face things. Definitely her pretty privilege is an advantage. I mean, when she told us it was drippy and green, I died inside. Oh. Oh, I want to vomit. I don't think I'm getting Portos today after this conversation. Oh, this is funny. This is what we needed to not think of the drippy green. Top Bumpy said, we all know Big Back is on the run. She couldn't afford 2 seats. She's probably sitting on top of somebody right now. They're crying out for help, unable to breathe, and she's accusing them of being Islamophobic. I picture this happening. That cow said, one thing is for certain, if Salah told Foodie Beauty either she should go or that he is finished with her, you can bet your life she's still there. Okay, that's true. We saw Nader break up with her after a week, and he could not get rid of the bitch. Like, she was driving over there, peering in his windows. We even heard him sometimes saying not to come. He couldn't get rid of her until he moved in with Didi, and not even then. Foodie basically convinced them to have a threesome with her. Well, I think Nader did, but Foodie fell for it. They had a threesome, and then I think that he was able to get rid of her somehow because she met Salah, then jumped onto him, right? At least it happened somewhat like that. Anyway, she's very hard to get rid of. Remember when Salah cheated on her? She had to go back to Canada for something. He cheated on her the night she was in the ER back in Canada. She flew back, it seems like, the next fucking day with all new furniture. She does not stay gone. She won't leave. So, I think she's still in Kuwait and she'll remain there until they seriously maybe host her back home, assist her back home, get on the plane with her and fly her back there. I don't know. Oh gosh, at least I can carry you. But at anime sucks. I don't remember if I actually watched this, but let me see.
Are you gonna give her money in jail? I hope so. That's where this bitch is going. Are you gonna give her money in jail? I hope so. That's where this bitch is going. Are you gonna give her?
No, because anime might be going to jail too. His mom accused him of punching her, basically beating her up. She got a restraining order against him. And the restraining order applies to the animals in that home as well. He currently thinks he's going to get out of it for some reason and that his mom is lying. Anyways, he can't send her shit from jail. The dude doesn't even have a roof over his head. Like, she's absolutely fucked. Pete blew through all of his inheritance. Who else does she have? All right, Poop Olympic said it's only a matter of time before she crashes that car and she'll be live streaming when it happens. So I know people think we're exaggerating, but we've been saying the past few days how we've seen her almost crash because of her distracted driving. She's oftentimes reading the chat, raging at a reaction channel. So there's a variety of clips of her driving on the road.
So.
Be kind.
Whoa, jeez. Oh my god. Whoa, jeez. Oh my god. Like, just pull out in front of me? Like, yeah, go. Do it. Cause an accident just because you can't wait 2 seconds. Oh my god. I'm never going out again. Never. Never.
Never. Be kind. Somehow I missed our 2 years. What a wild ride 2 years has brought. I love you, Breezy, and the Breezy Bunch. We love you too, Be Kind. Thank you for being a member for 2 years. Thank you so much. All right. Let me see. Is this another clip? Hold on. I think this is the same one. Hold on. I'm distracted, but in a good way. Okay. Well, Meandering Thought said, I wonder if Chantal complaining about the traffic in Kuwait could have been deported for that alone. People get deported for whining about the weather. That's true. Oh, here's another clip. Is it illegal? Oh, no. Foodie Beauty buries her hamster at a public beach. It is illegal in Kuwait to bury pets on public property, according to the Environment Protection Law. I'm too scared to make this bigger because I don't know if it showed Howie. And I don't know that I want to see him dead. So remember they buried him 2 inches deep? Like, if that. They left their trash too. Has she done anything right over there? The people in the other cars honking their horn at Chantal as she terrorizes the streets of Kuwait in the T-Mobile. It brings me so much joy. All right, let's make this bigger.
Ever.
Oh, play.
Alright. Yeah, I'm going. Jesus. Never, ever, again in a million years am I going to do this. Alright.
Is she even supposed to be driving over there? I'm genuinely curious. Do you guys know? I can't remember if I've heard if she's supposed to be driving or not. Here's another clip. Foodie Beauty watches each car in front of her come to a complete stop at the stop sign like you are supposed to do, unless you are a smug bitch who thinks you're above the law. yet she blows right through it. Oh, and men aren't hitting on you. They hear you're panting and think you need help. That's more like it. Nobody's hitting on her. Three of the people said she's not supposed to be driving. She said she's got a license there, Caddy said, though. Be Kind said, I said before that she's too big to even check her blind spots. If you can't turn your head, do you have any business behind the wheel? If your steering wheel is indented into your fupa, do you have any business driving? Is that safe?
I just went I went pee in the cafe. Now I have to go, you know. I hate this shit. The traffic is always so bad here usually, and the driver's crazy. I just don't want to be on the roads anymore. I always have to go to the bathroom.
Wow.
Gross men hitting on me. I'm tired of it.
Gross men hitting on me like I'm tired of it. No one hits on her. Nobody. In fact, we see people looking at her with disgust very often. Anyway, she didn't stop at the stop sign. Leandrin Thought said, and wow, Grok found this post for me. Shout out to Grok. Okay, Tia Marie said, I hope Paz Kuwait knows all of your dirty, dirty doings. Wait.
I said a single nice thing. So the fact that you're always so negative means you are a miserable person. Yeah, but this wasn't even really Wasta, because Salah appealed. I honestly don't remember if he knew somebody in the government. But yeah, there's a kind of who you know thing in the Middle East, yeah. Example, when we went to the airport, when we were going to Thailand, there was an employee of a Kuwaiti family who was trying to go back to his home country, and his luggage was over the limit. So he called the Kuwaiti guy over, and the Kuwaiti guy talked to the people at the front, and he ended up getting his luggage passed through. But that's not just Wasta, because honestly, and Wasta is not a crime. It's completely legal. Nothing illegal has happened for us to be married. I said a single nice thing. So the fact that
I feel like a normal person would know not to brag about, it's who you know, right? A normal person, and then there's Foodie Beauty. If you actually know somebody, you don't go around doing that. Wait, Tia Marie said, it looks like you knew asking for money could be against the law. I guess you should have done your research.
They're poor and desperate for money. Yeah, that's true. That Nostune, right there, that's the difference.
Hey,
They're rich countries. But even
it does, Patty.
Expats are not wealthy, but they don't bug you, you know? Maybe because it's I don't know if it's against the law. But you're right. If we go to Egypt, we're not going to be get away from the scammer. We're going to go there knowing it's also very cheap. We're going to have a certain amount of money to give to people. They're poor and desperate for money. Yeah, that's true. That Nostune, right there, that's the difference. These are rich countries. But even a lot of the expats are not wealthy, but they don't bug you, you know? Maybe because it's I don't know if it's against the law. But you're right. If we go to Egypt, we're not going to be get away from the scammer.
She says, I don't know if it's against the law. Yeah, she should have done her research. She should have. She's been too busy eating to care, though. CNJ said, this is the longest that twat slot Foodie Beauty. This is the longest that twat slot Foodie Beauty has ever been quiet. I'm enjoying the decline of revenue and visibility. I also enjoy the fact that if she's in Kuwait, she's fucked. But if in Canada, she's stuck and fucked, broke, stupid as fuck, and homeless. Have a great weekend, girls. Oh my God, she probably is. Would you want to take her in even if you were her family with all this shit going on? I'd be like, I'll pay for you to stay at the Motel 6. I'm sorry, I've already done my life of crime. I don't feel like getting into more of it.
You don't. For filming in there. Oh well. Whatever. Whose privacy? Did you see anyone's personal information? Angel Incognito? Karen? How about you call yourself Karen Incognito? So yeah. Are you serious? A reporter? Get a life.
I swear. Okay. I'm not trying to be rude, but this laptop works for every other person I want to watch, right? But the second big ol' ass Foodie Beauty comes up, like the fan starts blowing on this thing, like it's working hard. And I just have to say, I don't think it's a coincidence.
Right? They just wait for anything. They just wait for they watch like this, like, oh no. Who cares? Yeah, sit and spin. Good for you. You reported. Good for you. You think I'm gonna lose sleep? Okay.
Do we think she's sitting and spinning all by herself, like stuffed into a closet, hiding out?
That's the girl you blocked earlier. She made a fake page. Yes, Karen McCarronson. Aaron, thank you, Aaron. You know what? The worst that would probably happen? They would find me, which they're probably not even gonna bother doing, and they're gonna say, "Just don't film in the hospital." Oh, but you really did.
Yeah, I only have 2 tabs up. Well, that I know of. I mean, sometimes you guys go somewhere and I don't know where you guys go to. Maybe I just have a shit ton of tabs open.
Did something there.
Don't tell my sister. She already rages at me anytime she uses my phone because her phone dies. She's like, "Why do you never close out your tabs? There's 100 open." I'm like, "I don't know, but I don't think about it."
No life, wallah. I don't even know, Anna. There was no signs or anything. Like, we didn't film people's personal information, you know? So, who cares?
I don't know. Maybe she didn't care at first, but I think she might be caring a little bit now. No, I just have StreamYards open and Twitter that I know of. And I use Chrome because I was using Microsoft Edge when I first got this computer, and StreamYards just did not like it. It would boot me out every single time I tried to use Edge. So I use Chrome. If there's a better browser that you know of that I should be using, please feel free to let me know. I am horrible with technology. My daughter taught me how to use my iPhone. It's a miracle I know how to work this Dell Inspiron, to be honest. People have to help me set up my AirPods. Well, now I know how to do it, but anyways, I'm saying this to say technology is not my strong suit whatsoever. I feel like I just get by on a lot of luck sometimes. What is this? She doesn't know the law in her country and doesn't care. She should.
Right. I reported you to Aden Hospital. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Good for you.
Right.
Report me. Listen, you can report me all you want to any authorities. Okay, you've been doing it, I'm sure, for how long? And I'm still here. And if I get kicked out, oh well, I'll deal and go to another country. I don't care. Okay, I don't care. Get a life. Seriously, get a life.
Wouldn't that be proof in itself that their marriage or whatever they have going on isn't real? Like, to think about being separated from my partner and being shipped off back to wherever or to another country or having to flee and hide out in another country, like, that doesn't sound fun to me, right? Because I really enjoy him and I want to keep seeing him. But Foodie Beauty doesn't go, well, they can boot me out. Like, did you not think that hard about Salah as a guest in that country as well? But then if you're blacklisted from going to a bunch of places, you may never see him again. Clearly this marriage wasn't real, right? If there was any sort of risk of you being separated from your husband, you probably would have shut the fuck up if you actually loved him, right? Yeah, I said maybe she's having a Canadian hospital bees. That would be a typical Foodie Beauty behavior. I could see that happening very, very soon. If she does pop back up, she'll say she was hospitalized. She's very, very sick. And then she'll blame it on the haters. It'll be our faults, right? Oh, I thought this was really funny. I guess Amberlyn Reed uploaded another video about Legos, which actually this looks kind of cool. I can't even lie. Would I sit there and build it? Probably not, because I don't know. I would hope the kids in my family would just build it. I have ADHD. It's hard to get me to focus for a while. Anyways, but that does look really cool. Someone told her, Amber, we are busy fleeing Kuwait. We don't have time for this right now. It is true. Can you imagine Foodie Beauty's getting shipped back to Canada? facing criminal charges. Her marriage is done. All this stuff. And you're like, God, look at my Legos I bought. Okay, not now. Not now. Petty, I've seen dicks in places they shouldn't be, like on remotes, and this most cringiest shit. I'd take that over thinking about Salad Boy's baby carrot any day. You've seen dicks on remotes? What kind of remotes are you using? But does she even have healthcare in Canada anymore? That part I don't know. She only knows the love of food. That's true. It's the only meaningful relationship she has in her life. It's the only constant. It's her one true love. And that's really sad. At one point, alcohol was the love of my life. It was until I realized that alcohol wanted to see me dead, right? It was my constant. It was my comfort. It was everything to me. But then I had to look at it as like poison. And it really didn't care if I was going to live or die because it had already got a lot of money from me. I'm telling you guys, one day I had to sit and write a goodbye letter to alcohol. And like it impacted me so much more than I can tell you. I thought the whole idea was stupid. I did. Somebody told me to write it like I was breaking up with my boyfriend, like alcohol was my partner. And so I got all into this letter. And then I really realized, I'm like, oh my God, it was like my lover. It was like my partner, my marriage. I put everything into it, right? Like all my energy, all my money, all my time. It was just me and that bottle and occasionally cocaine if I could afford it. But it's just, I don't know. Once you start, or like once you're on the other side of things, you realize like how bad you were and how bad that thing was that you thought loved you like nobody else could. Like it truly wants to see you dead. Anyways, I don't know why I got into that. I'm sorry. I think this might just have to be changed to the thumbnail. Rest in peace, Crazy Frog. You will not be missed. You will not be missed. We never wanted you here. Salah, I hope the men in prison love your laugh as much as we hated it. Rest in peace. God, I won't miss you one fucking bit. I won't. Somehow Crazy Frog was like the most triggering thing ever. It really was. Lori said, Dad, if you're watching this, sue Kuwait. Do you guys remember when Foodie Beauty was raging at FFG and she stopped and dead on looked in the camera? She's like, Dad, if you see this, sue Slimer. Friendly reminder, Foodie's dad does not talk to her, has nothing to do with her. I highly doubt he cares about FFG or whatever else is going on. To be honest, he probably took one look. I mean, you have to figure, like, people get curious, right? I know my mom gets curious. She checks out my channel. She watches sometimes. But anyways, imagine being Foodie Beauty's dad, who you're estranged from. He left your family. And then you see what she's up to, and you're probably like, this is why I stay gone. This is why I stay gone. Lizzie said, hoping Julia finds her forever home. I hope so too. I want nothing but good things for Julia. I feel like she was really done wrong. She was. She was used as a prop, used to make money, and she always looked like she needed to be brushed. Her food bowl was right by the trash. Foodie sexualized that cat, and she had to put up with Salah's creepy massages. I think she deserves better. I think she deserves better. I hope Paz Kuwait can foster her and find her forever loving home. If anybody could do it, I have faith in them. All right, here's a clip. She said sarcastically, oh no, I'm scared. Okay, what is this from?
We need prayers. I'm in massive trouble. Oh no, I'm shaking in my Temu flip-flops.
I'm not going to let it get to me, but like, it is shocking that there's people like that. If it wasn't done publicly, if it wasn't public and so many people reported it, it probably would have never even gotten attention.
So I know we got blamed for Paz Kuwait giving it so much attention, but they did because Foodie contacted them. She did. After she found out, or I guess after she dumped it off and found out people were upset, she contacted Paz Kuwait. She did. So this is all her fault. It's all her fault. Are you still shaking in your Temu flip-flops? Do you still fit in them foods? Mary Beth Wiley said, would you please go live, Foodie Beauty, and accuse someone of using you for clout? You know you want to. Let's just get this going. You'll feel so much better after a good rage. I think so too. I think she should. Look at this. Taken from Canadian Air Flight 8078. I love it. I enjoyed watching the fear in her eyes when she saw their post. She deserves it all. She does. That's the thing. It's not like she's this innocent person doing good, not harming anybody, and she was wrongfully charged or something. Like, she deserves everything she gets. She does. Oh, what is it? Is that Misha Barton? Did you guys ever watch The OC? I used to think she was like the most gorgeous person on this planet at one point. I don't know if that's Misha, but it kind of looks like her. Miss T said, Blessed Tuesday, still marked safe from an international scandal, sitting in the sun by the lake, not breaking any foreign laws. Isn't it a glorious day? Isn't it? I think that might be all I have for right now, you guys. I have some girl world gossip, but it like truly doesn't even matter. I mean, the girl world gossip involving me, it's not that exciting. Bridge is mad at me. Bridge, I guess, wants to do a parody on my criminal history and turn it into a true crime story. So I had just made a tweet on a true crime story that I'm considering doing about this creepy little man from Maryland. Anyways, she's all mad. It doesn't matter. Bridge, you're gonna find out like everybody else is or does. Nobody is jealous of you. Like, truly, I feel bad for you. Like, I do. I do. All right, you guys, I think that's all I have now. If Pause Update does any more updates today, and we have something to talk about, I will go live again because I have time and I like hanging out with you guys. That's not nice. Which part? Which part? Using it's just stupid. Like, I think it doesn't bother me as far as my criminal record goes. Like, I can get it expunged. I can. I just don't. It's a part of my life. It's a part of my story. But to be honest, like, I don't recognize the person I was before. The person I was before was selfish, didn't care about anything other than getting drunk or high. She was a really hurt, unhealed, traumatized person trying to mask it all with drugs and alcohol. I didn't want to talk about things I had been through. I kept a lot of secrets. And I don't know, I don't recognize that person. Now I'm in therapy. I'm on antidepressants. I talk about the shit I've been through. I don't let it all eat me away. I think I put a lot of blame on myself for things I had been through. I don't know. It was like a whole thing, right? But I don't recognize that person anymore. I just don't. So if Bridge thinks it looks good to talk about her boyfriend's ex's kid and her criminal history, like it looks weird, Bridge. It just does. It just does. Nobody cares about what I did in my 20s. I'm 42 now. Life is amazing. I wish you the same peace because clearly, like, you're not happy. You're not. Anyways, I love you guys. Have a great day, great evening, wherever you are. Hold on. I want to thank you guys for the membership milestones and super chats. Hold on. Andrea, I would love to thank you for the gifted 5. Love you so much. Be kind, thank you, and congratulations on 2 years. Happy anniversary to us. Andrea, thank you for the super chat. Ruby, thank you for joining the Breezy Bunch. Nick, thank you for rejoining. Reach out to me, you guys, if you got a membership or you are a member and you want to hang out in our channel in my Discord. It's a fun time over there. All right, have a great day, great evening, wherever you are, and I will see you so soon. Heather! All right, bye, everybody. Yeah, it's not her story to tell, that part too. All right, bye, you guys.